Hey everybody, this is Jason Olthoff, and I help run a company called Legal Shield here in town. I'm the regional director of Montana and Wyoming, but that's not why I'm here to talk to you. I'm here to talk to you guys because I have somebody here with Foothills Christian Community School that is part of a fundraiser, okay, of Give Great Falls that's happening here in May. So I'm going to bring Carrie on and have her share with you a little bit about what Foothills is all about and kind of the partnership that she has, and they just came off of an exciting banquet. So I'm excited for that. And at Foothills Community Christian School, sometimes I get my C's mixed up. I apologize for that. I know what it stands for. I've been around since day one when Foothills started, and I am so impressed with what God has done in that organization and with the leadership and putting the right people in place at that school to get things done. So Carrie, give us a 30,000 foot view of Foothills and partnering with Give Great Falls.
Excellent. Thanks, Jason. Thanks for having me on. As long as you get the C's, FCCS is the easier way. So if we get them switched up, nobody knows the difference, right?
There you go.
Yeah. So Foothills Community Christian School has been around for almost 25 years. Next year is actually our 25th anniversary. So we've got some early planning going on for that. We're very excited. But we're a pre-K through 12 school here in Great Falls. We are non-denominational. We usually have representation from 26 to 30 different churches in the community in any given year. And, some of the things that are important to us are small class sizes. Average class size is about 12. Everything is taught through the biblical worldview. So that's a little bit different than what you're going to see, obviously, in public schools. But we really are just trying to work on educating the kids, giving them the tools they need to be productive citizens, not only when they're here at school, but also as they go off into our communities, become leaders. We provide all of your normal school stuff. We have athletic programs. We have leadership programs. Students have to do all the reading, writing, and arithmetic. And then we also do Bible is one of our core subjects that kind of make us unique. And we're also unique in the way that we're the only non-denominational pre-K through 12 in the community. There's also the Catholic schools. There's some other denomination-specific schools or K-8. But we're kind of unique in that we have all of our students in the same building. So we can do some buddy programs, or older kids will do reading programs and activities and projects with the younger students. And so we really create that opportunity for leadership and also peer mentoring from a young age. So those are some of the unique things that we do here. We love being involved in the community. We're always looking for ways to partner. Obviously, with COVID, it's been a little bit harder to get our students out. So it's been a little more challenging for them to get their service projects in. But, part of what we want to do as a school is really be part of that community aspect. That's why it's in our name. And we really just want to be out there. So as we look to things next year in the summer, we always say if there's something our school can do for you to serve an event, we've helped at the prayer breakfast, we've helped at Echoes, Rescue Mission, those types of things. Our students are usually game to do that. And we're just looking for ways to partner in the community with that.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff, that you guys are involved in, and it takes a lot of people to run your programs, and I know that a lot of volunteers and stuff like that. So one thing that you touched on is the length of time that your school's been around, the scholarships. There's a lot of things out there. So going into the Give Great Falls that's happening in May, the first part of May, is that kind of the focus? Hey, we need scholarships. You just came off of your banquet, which is a huge thing. I mean, 750 people there. That was amazing to me to be a part of that and to see the joy on people's faces. To me that was cool. But I know a lot of that probably went to operating expenses and stuff. So that kind of what you guys look for now is, hey, how can we provide some resources for families to send their kids to our schools?
Exactly. So the general operating, exactly right. The majority of the proceeds from our banquet, which was fantastic. We were so blessed with the attendance for that, and the generous folks we had, really helps offset our cost of attendance because we don't charge what it actually costs us to educate. So that kind of big black hole is where that general operating goes. But we also do a scholarship program. We have the Learn Scholarship Program, and that was put into place back in 2015. And that is underwritten by donors. And we have some donors who are giving half scholarships. They'll name the scholarship so they can give us some criteria about what types of families they would like to give those awards to. But it's really comprised of a bunch of other donors who give whatever they can to help with enrollment for students. So we have donors who give $5, we have donors who give $500, we have donors who give $25,000. So it's kind of all over the map. But essentially what we tell our families that are looking to enroll, most of them are looking at, budgetary concerns. How can we afford this? And we basically tell them that if they have a need between our posted tuition and what they really feel they can pay, that they should apply for assistance. And so all of our families are paying tuition. No one gets a full ride scholarship. So about the most they get up to is half tuition. And so the Learn Scholarship Program just really helps bridge that gap and that deficit for those families. Within that program, we have a couple of memorial scholarships. We have a Deputy Dunn Memorial Scholarship that was put into place several years ago after Deputy Dunn was killed in the line of duty. His family was enrolled at Foothills at the time. And so that is an award that has some specific criteria aiming to help single income families, law enforcement families especially. We also have the Isabella Stone Memorial Scholarship, which is in the memory of Isabella Stone, who was also one of our students who tragically died a few years ago. And so they have some little different criteria on those that are all available on our website if folks want to check it out. But in general, we just give tuition assistance to families who show that they have some financial need. We look not just at finances. Our scholarship committee also looks at how the family is involved in our school, in the community, what their students are doing. So it's really been a great program. We've had great support from large donors who have named scholarships and really help kind of flesh out those types of families to help, to hundreds of donors who are giving gifts that they can afford to help families be able to attend Foothills. So it's a great program, and everything that we raise during the week at Give Great Falls will go direct to the scholarship programs. No overhead, no fees, any of that stuff. It all goes right to help families. And we have a wait list of families who are waiting for tuition assistance. We've already given some dollars. And so we'll be doing another round of awards for continuing and new families who need some assistance for fall based on what we're able to raise during that week.
Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot that you guys are involved in as far as getting the dollars out there, and let them do the best work, with the families and stuff. And I like your philosophy or whatever when you say, nobody gets a full ride scholarship, because families come to you that they want the best education for their kids, but they say, hey, here's what I got. What can we do? Apply and let's meet. Let's work this out. Each case is individual. There's no corporate stuff that says, hey, you don't fit in this box or you're done. So I love that. I love that philosophy and stuff. And that's the exact thing that's happening with the Give Great Falls on that day or on that week. People can go there and give to all the different charities or all the different nonprofits. They don't need to go to a certain website, a different website for each person. So they might get on there and they say, hey, I believe in what Foothills is doing, so I'm going to donate $50 here, and I only have $100 to donate, so I'm going to do 50 here, 25 here, and 25 here, all from one site. That's what I love about it. It just brings everything down, and we got 54 nonprofits that are involved this year. It keeps growing. You'd be surprised at everybody that's out there. So this is amazing. So Carrie, what else do you want to tell us before we end up this interview?
I just encourage folks, like you just said, there are so many amazing nonprofits in our community. Every year at Give Great Falls and being on the Nonprofit Alliance, I learn about new groups. Great Falls is phenomenal for that because there's opportunity. And so Foothills is just one of many. And I encourage folks to get online, check out the organizations. It's really fun as you watch the leaderboard. It's really encouraging to be able to help different nonprofits as they have matches. I know we have a couple of matches this year, and they're from donors who can't do a lot, but it's a little more than what they might normally give, and they want to challenge other people to do that. And so I think watching those boards for the different nonprofits who have matches, we think, $5 isn't a whole lot, but my $5 and a matching challenge from someone else now becomes 10 or some different things. And it really does make a difference. And I can't remember, we raised almost $50,000, I think, in Give Great Falls last year, right? So I just hope that people will be involved, get out and support groups. If you can support Foothills and it's something that touches your heart, we absolutely appreciate it. And our families really appreciate it. I can tell you, I get to read all of the thank you letters, and it's just amazing what these families say of how being in a smaller environment with a Christ-centered approach has not just impacted the student, but their entire family. The dollars really do go to work, but I know that case is true for so many other nonprofits. So I just encourage folks, take a look at the list. You can go out and see who's participating now. Follow along that week. Go to the restaurants. That's a great way. There's participating businesses who support. So there's tons of ways for people to get involved financially. Volunteering. Volunteers are always helpful here. We have a prayer group. So sometimes people say, hey, I don't have a lot of money. I can't give the scholarship, but you can pray. And so if you want to be part of our prayer team, that's another great way to be involved. So I just say, don't short yourself of what you can do. Just get out there and be involved with the organizations that touch your heart and that you want to help. And we can really make our community a better place by doing just that.
Yeah, I love what you just said here a couple minutes ago, because you know that I do my cash mobs, every year around Christmas time and stuff. But $5 doesn't necessarily affect me, but you pool it together, and all of a sudden you got 10 people doing $5. That does make a big difference in the impact of what in somebody's life, in the school, in a child being able to go to get the education and stuff. And another thing that you said was the leaderboard. I love the leaderboard. So last year when we were doing this, I'm on the leaderboard, and I'm actually calling people and say, hey, do you know this organization is beating you? They were upping their donations. So it is fun stuff like that, because we can get out there and just front of competition say, hey, you don't want that to happen, do you?
Right.
So
Right.
it just gets things moving and stuff. So I appreciate you, Carrie. I appreciate everything that you guys do with Foothills and stuff. And so we're going to wrap up here. And for everybody that's watching this, I appreciate you guys all so much. And you know what? If there's any time that you want me to do an interview for your organization, please reach out to me. My name is Jason Oltoff. It's on the screen here. Click on the QR code if you want. You can get my other information there. I'd love to do an interview for you. It doesn't cost you anything, but it's a way to get your organization or your business out there to the people that can make a difference, and you can make a difference in our community. So with that, you guys have a great day, and we will talk to you all later.